No one told you this clearly enough, so I will. You are not early. You are not on your way. You are not preparing. You are running out of time. Every day you wake up and assume tomorrow is guaranteed. That assumption is the most dangerous lie you tell yourself. Because while you're waiting to feel ready, life is already moving on without you. Comfort feels like peace, but it's actually numbness. It's the couch after work, the scrolling, the "I'll start next week." You call it rest. Your brain calls it avoidance. Comfort doesn't protect you from pain, it protects you from growth. Stoic philosophers warned about this centuries ago. They believed voluntary discomfort was necessary to stay sharp, awake, alive. Not because suffering is noble, but because ease makes you weak. Look at your life honestly. If nothing changed for the next 5 years, would you be proud or relieved it's finally over? That discomfort you feel right now, that's clarity knocking. You're afraid of failing, but that's not what's stopping you. You fail every day already, quietly. You fail when you don't act, when you don't speak, when you choose distraction over discipline. Existential psychology says this clearly. Regret hurts more than failure because failure ends. Regret festers. At least failure teaches you something. Inaction teaches you nothing, except how to hate yourself slowly. If nothing changed for the next 5 years, would you be proud or relieved it's finally over? That discomfort you feel right now, that's clarity knocking. You're afraid of failing, but that's not what's stopping you. You fail every day already, quietly. You fail when you don't act, when you don't speak, when you choose distraction over discipline. Existential psychology says this clearly. Regret hurts more than failure because failure ends. Regret festers. At least failure teaches you something. Inaction teaches you nothing, except how to hate yourself slowly. You tell yourself you're being realistic. You're not. You're being afraid and calling it wisdom. The truth is brutal. Most people don't fail because they try and lose. They fail because they never fully enter the arena, and deep down, they know it. That's why mediocrity feels so heavy. It's not exhausting because it's hard. It's exhausting because it's dishonest. This one hurts the most. You are not special. You are not chosen. You are not destined. And that's exactly why this matters. The belief that you're different often becomes the excuse for why you haven't done the work yet. You think potential counts as progress. It doesn't. Reality doesn't reward intention. It rewards execution. Existentialism teaches that meaning isn't found. It's created through action, through responsibility, through choosing again and again to carry weight instead of avoiding it. Your life will not magically become meaningful. You build meaning by suffering for something on purpose. And if you don't choose what you suffer for, life will choose for you. Usually something meaningless. Usually something you resent. There are 2 deaths. The first is physical. The second is the moment you realize you wasted your life. Most people experience the second one years before the first, and they keep living anyway. You say you're stuck. You're not. You're comfortable enough to tolerate your own dissatisfaction. That's the trap. Your brain is designed to conserve energy, not to make you proud. So it rewards familiarity, even when familiarity is killing you slowly. Neuroscience calls this status quo bias, the tendency to prefer known pain over unknown effort. So you repeat the same days, same conversations, same excuses. Not because you believe in them, but because they're predictable. And predictability feels safer than change. But safety isn't neutral. Safety is decay that doesn't announce itself. You think time is something you spend. It isn't. Time takes. Every hour you delay, something dies quietly. Momentum, self-respect, the version of you that could have been dangerous. You tell yourself you'll get serious later. Later is a fantasy invented by people afraid of the present. Existential philosophy says this clearly. You are what you repeatedly choose, not what you intend, not what you plan. Look at your habits. They are your real beliefs, and right now, they're voting against the future you claim to want. If your life depended on it, you'd act. If failure meant immediate loss, you'd move. But it doesn't. Yet. So you drift. Modern life has removed urgency. Food is easy. Comfort is cheap. Distraction is endless. There's no external pressure to become disciplined. So the weak survive longer than they should. This is why most people never change. Pain hasn't become unavoidable, but it will. Either through regret or through effort. And effort hurts less in the long run. People say they want purpose. They don't. They want meaning without responsibility, but meaning is weight. Meaning demands sacrifice. Meaning requires you to become someone you can't recognize yet. Existentialism teaches that meaning is forged through commitment, through choosing something hard and enduring it. That's why people escape into comfort, irony, and numbness. Because seriousness demands transformation, and transformation demands death, the death of who you've been. There will be a moment, maybe years from now, when you see your life clearly. You'll see every moment you knew better and did nothing. That moment is coming whether you prepare or not. The only question is whether you meet it with pride or shame. So here's your task, not motivation, not inspiration, a decision. Identify the one habit that is quietly ruining your life, the one you defend the most, and attack it today. No announcement, no audience, no mercy. Because the most terrifying thing isn't dying. It's realizing you never actually lived. You feel it, don't you? That quiet sense that something is wrong. Not dramatic, not urgent, just wrong. Like your life is slowly erasing itself while you watch. You're not afraid of dying. You're afraid that when it finally happens, nothing will have happened at all. You think disappearing is loud. It isn't. Disappearing is routine. It's waking up tired without knowing why. It's losing intensity and calling it maturity. It's watching your standards decay and telling yourself it's realistic. Psychology calls it learned helplessness. When the mind adapts to powerlessness and stops trying even when escape is possible, you didn't lose your fire overnight. You leaked it minute by minute, excuse by excuse, year by year. And the scariest part, no one stopped you. You imagine time as a line. It's not. It's corrosion. It eats your urgency first, then your courage, then your memory of who you were supposed to be. You don't notice it because it doesn't hurt sharply. It numbs. Existential philosophers warned about this. When you avoid responsibility for your life, existence becomes unbearable without you knowing why. That's why you're restless. That's why distractions don't work anymore. That's why silence feels heavy. Your life is demanding your attention like a neglected wound. There is a version of you that is taking over. It avoids difficulty. It craves comfort. It hates risk. And every day you don't resist it, it grows stronger. This is not metaphorical. Neuroplasticity is real. What you practice, you become. You are training yourself to be smaller, less decisive, less dangerous, less alive. Eventually, effort will feel foreign, discipline will feel violent, and ambition will feel embarrassing. That's when people say, "This is just who I am now." That's the moment they're gone.